Hey, what's happening, Metal? Welcome to the home of walk and talk Metal shit. It's a hot day out here in the Pacific Northwest, but it's a good day to do the walk and talk Metal shit. Let's roll, gentlemen. Well, today's video, I'm about to show you what happened out there in Florida to this little boy and how this justice system are so against boys and men. I'll talk about this type of stuff out there in my podcast because I have more freedom to express myself. Well, here right now for this moment, I'm going to talk about regarding to these occupations. So I'm going to start with the teachers. These teachers right now, well, they don't want to go back to work, but they expect to get paid. They want the property taxpayer to pay the salary because they don't want to go back to work because of the virus. So I'm going to tell these female teachers, that most of them female, well, listen, there's a lot of essential workers never stop. So there's no reason for these teachers to sit at home and collect money from the taxpayer, right? And you understand that these female teachers are biased against these young boys in school. I make many videos regarding these teachers, female teachers, doing all kinds of sexual deviancy to these young boys throughout the United States. Well, the next occupation that I want to talk about is this so-called law enforcers. Excuse me. Me myself, I'm not too particular fan of these people out there. I understand this is law enforcement got to do their job. I'm not saying totally defund them, but I say there need to be some cuts. Let's be realistic about this shit. There need to be some cuts. It's too much fat, so the fat needs to be cut off. And they need to have some kind of reform. Bottom line, they got to have some kind of reform. I'm sorry. For all you blue thin line lovers, this is not the type of video. I'm telling you this right now. Because I understand that these cops is going to be the first one who's going to arrest me or ticket me if I'm not wearing a mask. I realize that shit. So there's no sympathy here. And besides, cops, the occupation of cops or law enforcement are the number one domestic violence abuse besides the military. So they are pretty, how I call this, hypocrites. Because a lot of cases, these cops go out there and false domestic calls, domestic abuse call, whatever shit they call. And, well, whatever the women say, it goes. And a lot of cases, well, these men go to jail and lose their job, lose everything. We talked about this many times in this philosophy of men going our own way. But, this case in Florida, they got this 8-year-old boy. I'm going to show you the video here. This 8-year-old boy being handcuffed like a grown man. The handcuff was so large that it slipped out of the wrist of this young boy. You're going to see this disturbing video. To me, as a father, I found it very sickening, honestly. And right here in this city that I live at, there was this 11-year-old boy that got sent the same situation. They got sent to jail with adults, and he got raped. So the family collected or won the case for $7 million. I don't think that's enough. If it's up to me, they can bankrupt the city, honestly, because the tax money is not going to the people. There's potholes everywhere. They could have bankrupted the city. I would not give a fuck. All right. But in Florida, they call this a standard procedure. I don't know what kind of human being on earth will send a little boy to a grown man's prison. I think there's got to be a reform in every aspect when it comes down to the justice system. Honestly, from lawyers to judges to law enforcement, whatever, because it's an abuse that's happening with these young boys and men. The only thing I can do is make a video out here, gentlemen. That's all I can do, make a video. And even with that, when I express myself, or we express ourselves, we've been shadow banned, we've been suppressed, banned. So we can't even tell the truth, because that's what I'm doing, just telling the truth of the matter what's going on in today's society. There's all these people out there and all these laws and all these occupation they got out there. Well, fellas, this is going to be my first time in this year. I'm going to jump in here. I'm going to enjoy the water. I got my towel. I got my snacks. I got my drink. But like I always say, fellas, Peace. Statement Tao. I'll definitely catch you in the next podcast or video.
Law enforcement tactics now being called into question. RT's John Huddy is live for us in Miami with more on the story. John, tell us about some recent incidents that are highlighting these calls for police reform.
Well, one in particular, as far as the recent incidents, is certainly raising concerns and questions, really, about police tactics. And it had to do, Manila, with the arrest of an 8-year-old boy right here in Florida that's now the subject of a civil lawsuit. Now, this particular incident predated the George Floyd killing and, as we have seen, the subsequent fallout from it. But it's an example of what some say was an unnecessary, disturbing, and certainly for the child involved, traumatic police response. It happened in December 2018 at an elementary school in Key West. The boy's family's lawyer, Ben Crump, tweeted video of the incident that's now gone viral, more than 2.7 million views and counting. Well, here's the deal. Police were reportedly called to the school for reports of a student punching a teacher in the chest. The teacher was unharmed. The boy, who's a special needs student, suffered from emotional issues, according to his mother, was placed with a substitute teacher who apparently was unaware of the boy's needs, his issues, and then tried, after asking him to switch seats in the lunchroom or something as far as that goes, then this teacher tried to forcibly move him. Well, Crump tweets that the boy was 3.5 feet tall, 64 pounds, quote, but they thought, they being the police, it was appropriate to handcuff and transport him to an adult prison for processing. He was so small the cuffs fell off his wrists. Now, the Key West, the police chief of Key West, defended his officer's conduct, saying that based on the report, standard operating procedures were followed. The little boy was taken actually to a juvenile facility and charged with felony battery. Now, Julian Castro, the former HUD secretary and Democratic presidential candidate, tweeted about the incident as well, saying, unbelievable, police in Key West tried to put an 8-year-old boy in handcuffs and transport him to jail to scare him straight. Police should have no role in punishing our kids or pulling traumatic stunts like this in our schools. Well, on that note, here's what the boy's attorney, Ben Crump, had to say in today in a virtual press conference. Listen to this.
And it just speaks to this system of trying to criminalize young, marginalized children, especially young children of color, at younger and younger ages with adult felony charges.